and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai
I pray we'll find your light
nel cuore resterà,
and hold it in our heart.
Ricordarci che
When stars go out each night,
l'eterna stella sei nella mia preghiera.
let this be our prayer.
Quanta fede c'è,
Which shall fill our day.
lead us to a place,
Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza. Ognuno dia la sua vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. La forza che ci dà
We ask that life be
è il
kind
desiderio che
and watch us from above.
ognuno trovi amore
We hope it's so we'll find
intorno e dentro sé.
another soul to love. Let this be our
Prayer,
Let this be our prayer.
just like every child,
Just like every child, need to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe.
nella fede che hai acceso in noi. Sento che ci
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here this morning. To those gathered here in the chapel, and to Maddie's family and friends who are joining us through the live stream from across Australia, and wherever you may be, I extend to each of you a very warm welcome. My name is Denise Wotherspoon, and on behalf of the team at Westella Funerals, I have the privilege of leading this celebration of the life of Madeline Shannon Rose Harris, known with love simply as Maddie. I do so on behalf of her mum Phyllis, her stepdad John, and the wider family, who thank you for your presence, your support, and your love at this incredibly difficult time. We have come together because a life that should have stretched over many more decades has instead been far too short. There is no pretending that today isn't heartbreaking. 27 years is simply not long enough. There are dreams that will remain unfilled, milestones that will never come, birthdays that will now be remembered rather than celebrated, and an empty place that will forever be felt by those who loved Maddie most. And yet alongside our sadness, there is also a gentle sense of peace. For the body that caused Maddie so much pain has finally found its rest. The struggle is over. The battle has ended. She is free from pain now, and those who loved her can hold tightly to that small but precious comfort. Today is not about the illness that claimed Maddie's life, nor is it about the challenges she quietly carried throughout her years. Today is about Maddie herself, a young woman who experienced the world through her own unique lens, who found joy in simple things, who lived life at her own pace, and who, from the moment she entered this world until the moment she left it, was deeply and unconditionally loved. Before I begin telling Maddie's story, Phyllis has chosen a poem that beautifully captures the hope that love does not end when life does. It is called She Is Not Gone. She is not gone. Ease your grief, she is not gone. For in your heart she lingers on. Her smile, her laugh, her special way will comfort you from day to day. You'll feel her presence in the breeze that dances gently through the trees, and it's her face that you shall see when you're in need of company. At any time you can recall the love you shared, you saved it all. And in time, more than anything, you'll find peace in remembering. A beautiful choice, Phyllis. As we begin to reflect on Maddie's life, it is fitting that we begin where every mother's story begins, with hope. Long before there were doctor's appointments or diagnoses, long before there were hospital rooms or difficult goodbyes, there was simply a young woman waiting with excitement to meet her first baby. In her own words, Phyllis writes, "When I found out I was pregnant with my first child, I was so excited, even though I was extremely sick. But when I got to about 5 months, that seemed to have passed and the excitement set in. When she came into the world, nothing else mattered. She was all I could think about. My whole world had changed forever." Maddie was born on the 3rd of November 1998 at the Burney Hospital, and the family were living in Ulverston at the time. She was a happy little baby, dearly loved from the very beginning. None of us can ever know what lies ahead. As Phyllis so beautifully says, "Little did I know I wouldn't have as much time with her as I thought I would. You just never know what's around the corner." There are all these what ifs, but I'm happy I became a mother. I couldn't be more grateful. Those words speak not only of loss, but of gratitude. Gratitude for 27 precious years. Gratitude for every milestone. Gratitude for every ordinary day that with hindsight became extraordinary. Phyllis continues, "Maddie was the light of my life. I got to see her take her first steps, to hear her first words, to say, I love you, and to call me Mum. As Maddie grew, it became clear that she experienced the world a little differently. She attended West Ulverston Primary School before moving on to Ulverston High School, and later completed years 11 and 12 at Don College, where she particularly enjoyed English and Japanese. School wasn't always easy. There were struggles that no one quite understood at the time. She found social situations difficult. Learning often took longer. She received speech therapy, support with her motor skills, and extra help with literacy and mathematics through her primary school years. Looking back now, those pieces of the puzzle make much more sense. As Phyllis writes, she had so many struggles, but little did I know why. The struggles to socialise, to eat and learn. But we eventually found out she was autistic. This helped us understand why she experienced the world the way she did. The diagnosis didn't change who Maddie was. It simply helped those who loved her understand her a little better. Maddie lived life at her own pace. Things many of us might complete in just a few minutes could take Maddie much longer. A meal might last 45 minutes. Getting dressed could take just as long. Feeding her beloved pet rabbits often became an adventure in itself, as what should have been a quick trip to the backyard could easily again stretch into 3/4 of an hour. But there was something rather lovely about that too. While the rest of the world hurried by, Maddie never seemed to be in a race. She simply moved through her life in her own gentle rhythm. And in that rhythm, she found happiness. Maddie discovered her happiness in the simple things. She never needed a crowded social calendar or a busy lifestyle to feel content. In fact, she was quite happy in her own company, quietly enjoying the things that interested her and brought her comfort. She loved reading and built an impressive collection of books, happily exploring all kinds of stories and genres. She was endlessly curious and loved researching things on her computer or her phone. If something sparked her interest, Maddie wanted to know everything about it. One fascination in particular stayed with her throughout her life, and that was Japanese culture. She loved learning about it, studying it at Don College and immersing herself in its customs and traditions. It was just one more example of her wonderfully curious mind. She also had a much-loved collection of dolls that she could customise herself, choosing different hairstyles, different eyes, different hands and outfits. She delighted in creating them and spent many happy hours arranging them just the way she wanted. And like many collectors, once she found something she loved, she enjoyed adding to it. Her room gradually became filled with the treasures she had gathered over 27 years, each one holding its own little memory. Animals too had a special place in Maddie's heart. As a little girl, she adored her pet rabbits, faithfully going outside each day to feed them. As I said earlier, what might have taken someone else 10 minutes often became 45. Not because she wasn't trying, but because Maddie was experiencing time differently. She would pause, think, observe, and simply take it all in at her own pace. Later came Hunter, her much-loved Jack Russell. Hunter wasn't simply a pet, Hunter was family. He was a loyal companion whose presence brought Maddie enormous comfort and unconditional love. She also loved her PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, especially playing games alongside her stepbrothers Brett and Damien. She also loved watching movies with the boys. Those moments together brought plenty of enjoyment and created memories that her family will treasure. Television became another of Maddie's favourite pastimes. She loved watching the ABC News and SBS, and the more unusual the movie, the better. Foreign films with subtitles never worried her in the slightest. In fact, they often fascinated her. She even enjoyed watching Rage, happily taking in the music in her own way. Looking at Maddie's life, it becomes clear that happiness doesn't always come from doing extraordinary things. Sometimes it comes from a favourite book, a much-loved dog, a video game shared with family, a room filled with treasured collections, or simply spending hours discovering something new. Those were the things that made Maddie smile. Those were the things that made Maddie, Maddie. Through all of this, Phyllis came to understand something that people, perhaps others, didn't always see. In her own words, she writes, "Little do people understand the struggles she had, the struggles to get out of what she wanted to say, but I learnt how smart she was." And perhaps that is one of the greatest lessons Maddie leaves us. Intelligence isn't always measured by how quickly someone speaks or how fast they process the world. Sometimes it is found in curiosity, in kindness, in persistence, and in seeing the world through a lens that is entirely your own. That was Maddie's gift. And those who loved her wouldn't want it to be any way else. As the years passed, life brought new opportunities for Maddie. Following her autism diagnosis at the age of 17, she began receiving support through the NDIS, and in time she volunteered at Ulverston Primary School helping in the canteen. She genuinely wanted to contribute. Although the pace of the work eventually proved too demanding, her willingness to help spoke quietly of the generous heart that she carried. Life continued gently, surrounded by the love of family, the comfort of home, and the familiar routines that made Maddie feel safe. Then at just 25 years of age, everything changed. What began as back pain slowly unfolded into something far more serious. As Phyllis remembers, Maddie's troubles started when she got back pain and tailbone trouble. But little did we know what the underlying issue was. For months, no one knew the true cause. She had kept being told it was the way she was sleeping and simply to take Panadol. It took 6 months to get a diagnosis, but it turned out she had a crushed vertebrae and fractured back, and since then, fractures in her pelvic bones. Eventually, further investigations revealed what no family ever wants to hear. Maddie had metastatic breast cancer. In that single diagnosis, life changed forever. Phyllis writes simply, "From there, the battle began." And battle she did, with remarkable courage, with determination, and with an optimism that never seemed to leave her. She truly believed she was going to get better. Her family held on to that hope with her, encouraging her every step of the way. There were countless hospital visits, treatments and setbacks, radiation, medication, challenges that seemed never ending. Yet those who cared for Maddie speak not of someone who gave up, but of someone who continued to face every day with quiet strength. Phyllis and John and the family would like to express their heartfelt gratitude to the McGrath Foundation, especially Amy, whose kindness, guidance and unwavering support meant so much throughout Maddie's illness. They are equally grateful to Carers Gateway for the practical help and compassion they offered, and to the palliative care team at the Northwest Regional Hospital, whose care brought comfort during Maddie's final days. As her illness progressed, the cancer spread into her bones. Her body became increasingly weary. Even then, her courage never deserted her, and neither did the people who loved her. In the final days of her life, Phyllis remained exactly where she had always been, beside her daughter. Maddie remained remarkably strong, remarkably determined. She never lost hope. Those who cared for her witnessed a quiet courage that never asked for sympathy, but simply kept putting one foot in front of the other. Eventually, her body grew weaker. Just days before she died, she lost the sight in one eye. The journey that had begun with such hope was drawing to its close. And through every moment, Phyllis was there. In her own words, she writes, "In the end, she was riddled with tumours and couldn't see out of one eye. I stroked her head, held her hand, and talked to her till the end. She passed away peacefully and now is in no more pain." There are some moments in life that are too sacred for many words, and this is one of them. From the day Maddie was born, Phyllis held her little girl in her arms. She celebrated her first smile, her first steps, her first words, and every precious milestone that followed. And 27 years later, she was still holding her daughter's hand. The circle of a mother's love had never been broken. It simply remained steady, faithful, and unconditional until Maddie's final breath. Phyllis finishes with these words, "Rest in peace, Poppet. You'll be sadly missed. I love you forever, and you will be forever in our hearts." And perhaps those simple words say everything that needs to be said. Love you forever, forever in our hearts. Thank you, Phyllis, for sharing your thoughts and feelings so openly with me. So we've just reflected on a young woman who experienced life in her own unique way. A young woman whose happiness was found in books, in collections, in hunter, in family, in curiosity and the simple pleasures of life. A daughter who was loved beyond measure. A stepdaughter, a stepsister, a granddaughter, a niece. A young woman whose life, though far too short, leaves behind a legacy of gentleness, courage, and love. And now I'd like to invite Maddie's Uncle Chris to come forward and share the family's personal tributes. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, Thank you, Denise. And yes, it is a sacred moment, and I have a few messages that have been sent to us, and from those who couldn't join us, and thank you for those who are online watching this live stream. So just want to read a few. So from Pop and Helen Mary. When we think of Maddie, it's the time we came to her home and sitting on the settee together talking. This is a precious memory. And even though we didn't see each other as much as we would have liked to, we did love speaking with her on the phone and when she was well enough. She will be dearly missed and talked about often. And Maddie, your gorgeous smile. Your gorgeous smile will never be forgotten. From Leonie and Richard Clark, Phyllis's sister. I first met Maddie as a baby in Tasmania. But within a couple of years I had moved overseas and then later to Queensland and only saw her occasionally on visits back to Ulverston when she would ask a lot of questions about our home renovations. After she became unwell, we started conversing online, sometimes every few days and sometimes every few weeks, especially during hospital stays, and we'd get to know each other much better. I discovered she wasn't a morning person, as our chats always happen in the afternoon or in the evening. She would ask me about the house we were building, and I would ask her what was on the hospital menu for lunch or show us some of our daughter's artwork. She had opinions on everything, and we could talk about almost anything. I once confused her because I told her I was planning a flying visit to see her. She couldn't think what I meant. And how else would I get there, given it was such an awfully long time to walk? Hopefully she enjoyed getting to know me as much as I enjoyed getting to know her. Maddie, I will miss our chats, and we want you to know that we will not forget you. Another one from Angie, Maddie's auntie, who tried to attend today but she could not make it due to health. Today we remember a beautiful soul whose courage never wavered, even through the hardest of battles. For 2 precious weeks I was blessed to be by your side, and those moments will stay with me forever. Your strength inspired all those around you, and your cheeky smile could still brighten the darkest of days. Though you left us far too soon, your love, your laughter, and your beautiful spirit remains forever in our hearts. Your memories I hold close to my heart every day. You are deeply loved, deeply missed, and never forgotten. Love always, Auntie Angie. Auntie Jenny writes too, and she wished she'd gotten to know Maddie better, but distance didn't always make that possible. She has always felt a presence in the family, and more so during Maddie's illness. My thoughts and love are with you, Phil and John. Michelle and myself want to say this. Maddie was our sweet niece, and we will miss her. Maddie had very definite opinions, so it was always interesting to have a conversation with her, and she was always very good with words. We have fond memories of her spending times with us when she was young, looking up to our older cousins and enjoying some firsts, such as a visit to the snow at Cradle Mountain. She didn't know what to make of snowball fights. A special memory Michelle has of more recent years is her taking a bus to visit Michelle at an art group, which she was interested in, although she didn't want to join in. She also raved about our pumpkin soup on our last visit to our house, and Phyllis was later asked to get the recipe. And I was so impressed in how beautiful and courageous it was to watch Maddie journey off to Perth, not once but twice, and I'm sure Japan would have been on the horizon as well. Michelle felt very privileged to be asked by Maddie to brush and plait her hair when she was unwell, and felt there's one way to connect with her and love her. We are so sad we won't get to spend more time with Maddie, but so appreciative that we could say goodbye to her during her last days. Rest in peace, Maddie. And one last note. Maddie,
Manny, my little ray of sunshine, you had me the first time we met with your big cheesy grin. You came as a package deal with your beautiful mum, and I think I did okay there. I treated you as my own, as I thought of you as my own. The first time you called me Dad, my heart melted. We made plenty of memories over the years, family holidays, outings, etc. Even just day-to-day life was entertaining with your unusual outlook on life and your goofy sense of humour. I'm in total admiration at your strength, resilience and bravery in your fight against a horrible illness. No more pain, no more suffering, and forever in my heart. Love, Dad.
Thank you, Chris. That was tough, but those memories have given us an even deeper glimpse into the young woman that Maddie was through the eyes of those who knew and loved her best. There's something very special about hearing family stories. They remind us that a life is never measured simply by the number of years we are given, but by the love we leave in the hearts of others. And Maddie has definitely left a great deal of love behind. We'll now take a few quiet moments to reflect on Maddie's life through photographs. As we watch these images, may we remember not the illness that came at the end of her journey, but the young woman who smiled, who laughed, who loved her family, her books, her dog, her treasured collections, and all the little things that made her world uniquely her own. May these memories bring both tears and gentle smiles.
Heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah.
first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine, I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. I'm gonna love you, girl, you are so fine. Angel of mine, how you changed my world, you never know. I'm different now, 'cause you helped me to grow. You came into my life, sent from above. When I lost all hope, you showed me love. I'm checking for you, girl, you're right on time. Angel of mine, nothing means more to me than what we share. No one in the world could ever compare. Last night, the way you move is still on my mind. Angel of mine, you came into my life, sent from above. When I lost all hope, you showed me love. I'm checking for you, girl, you're right on time. Angel of mine, oh, angel of mine, oh.
What beautiful memories, Maddie's story. Photographs do have that remarkable way of slowing time. For just a few precious moments just then, we walked beside Maddie again and remembered her gentle spirit. We've caught little glimpses of the life she lived and the love that surrounded her. And perhaps you all smiled to yourselves. Because even in our sadness, memories have a wonderful way of reminding us that love doesn't disappear. It simply changes its place. Before we prepare to say our final farewell, Phyllis has chosen one last poem. It's a poem that speaks so beautifully of the unique and enduring bond between a mother and her daughter. There could scarcely be more fitting words for Maddie and for the love that she and Phyllis had. It is simply titled Mother and Daughter. Nurtured by time through the highs and the lows, the love which is theirs ever deepens and grows. And both turn more patient as days become years, growing older and wiser through gladness and tears. They cling to each other in times of despair, taking comfort in knowing the other one's there. Providing support with a look or a touch, it's the littlest things that to them mean so much. Deeply concerned with the cares they hold dear, they mark birthdays and holidays all through the year, building family traditions each step of the way, sharing good news and bad as they go day to day. They're a mother and daughter, and right from the start, they were forever joined in a place of the heart. and the lifetime of love which they willingly give will enhance and sustain them as long as they live. As we come to the close of this celebration of Maddie's life, we do so with hearts that are both heavy and grateful. Heavy because 27 years feels far too short. We've heard of her quiet courage, her remarkable determination, and above all else, we've witnessed the enduring love of a mother and her daughter. From the day Phyllis first held her newborn baby until the day she sat beside her hospital bed, stroking her hair, holding her hand and whispering her love, that bond never wavered. It is a love that even death cannot diminish. And perhaps that's what we take with us today. Not the illness, not the hospital, not even the goodbye, but the love. A love that shaped Maddie's whole life. A love that remains. So as we leave this place, may we remember Maddie not for the way her life ended, but for the gentle, thoughtful young woman that she was. May we carry with us her quiet smile, her curiosity and her courage, and the reminder that every life, no matter how long or how difficult and different, has immeasurable value. And now, with love and gratitude and sadness, we commend Maddie into eternal care. May she rest peacefully, free from pain, free from struggle, and surrounded by perfect peace. And may those who loved her most find comfort in knowing that love does not end here. It continues in memory, in gratitude, and in every story that will still be told. Sleep peacefully now, dear Maddie. Your work here is done. Your pain has ended. And somewhere, I have no doubt, a loving voice is still whispering, "Rest peacefully, my poppet." Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we must now let Maddie go. Maddie, your journey with us has come to its natural close. The love you gave, the laughter you shared, the lives you touched, and the memories you leave behind will remain with those who have loved you so very deeply. We entrust you now to peace. May you rest gently, free from pain, surrounded by the love that will never leave you, because love does not end when life ends. It lives on in grateful hearts, in treasured memories, and in the quiet moments when you are thought of with a smile, a tear, or both. Maddie, thank you for your life. Thank you for the joy you brought, for the love you shared, and for the legacy you leave in your beautiful family and friends. May whatever lies beyond this life welcome you with the same love you gave so freely to others. Rest now, dear Maddie. You will be deeply missed, lovingly remembered, and forever held in our hearts. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.